So I'm going to talk to you about our stoneware range. We have lots of different pieces of stoneware and I've just got a few out here to share with you. So first of all, we do have some flat pieces. This is the medium round stone and this is the rectangular stone. These are great for doing everything in the oven that you normally do on a baking tray that goes under the grill or in the oven. Pop them on your flat stone and you'll have perfect results. We have a 12 cup muffin pan, which is fabulous for Yorkshire puddings and for doing muffins, potatoes dauphinoise. You can lay your potatoes in there, put a bit of cream in, a bit of onion, and have individual potato dauphinoise. Sponge puddings, lots of different uses for that. But I do have a separate video for just to tell you how the 12 cup muffin pan works as well. And then we have the bar pan, which is this side here. This is great, it's got a little bit of a side on it, so great if you're doing something that does have some sort of oil content, so it's not going to run off. So that's the medium bar pan. Then we have the deep covered baker, that's this one here. This one comes with a lid, so if you're going to do any sort of casseroles, anything that requires a longer cooking, 2 to 3 hours in the oven, that one is perfect. And then we have the square baker, which comes with a glaze on the outside, and the glaze doesn't do anything extra, it just looks nicer on your table. Your stoneware will keep warm for about 20 minutes when it comes out of the oven, so if you want it to look nice on your table, then choose the glazed version. So this is the rectangular baker, which is my favourite piece, and if you were going to start off and get your first piece of stoneware, this would be the size that I would recommend, because it has a side and you're going to be able to cook lots of things in here. So it comes plain, or it comes as a glazed version like the square one. So if you don't like the fact it's going to go brown on the outside, then you need to choose the glazed version. When you first get your piece of stoneware, you'll see that it's this colour on the inside and on the outside as well. This one is 6 years old, so it is quite well seasoned, so that once you start cooking on your stoneware, it will start turning a different colour. You can see the various colours of my stoneware here, but eventually it will build up a non-stick surface and you won't need to put any oil on your stoneware whatsoever. So I'm just going to give you some examples of what you can make in your rectangular baker or any piece of stoneware. So this is perfect for my family's size is 4 people, so it's a perfect size. So I can do a roast chicken in here. Just pop your chicken in, you don't need to cover it with any tin foil, you don't need to baste it, you don't need to put any butter on it, it just cooks in its natural oils and bastes itself, and you'll have a succulent chicken and the chicken will melt off the bone, be absolutely delicious. So you can also do roast potatoes in here. Your roast potatoes will brown on both sides, so you don't need to turn them over because it's magic. They will brown on both sides and you'll have lovely crispy roast potatoes. You don't need to put any extra oil on them unless you like the taste of oil, of course, for them not to stick to the dish. You can also do some what I call chuck and bung recipes in here. Chuck it in the dish and bung it in the oven. So you can do a chicken curry, which is one of the popular dishes at our shows, chicken curry in a hurry. So you put all your chicken, raw chicken breasts with tikka masala paste and curry, tikka masala paste with Greek yogurt and onions and lemon and ginger. Pop it all in there, pop it in the oven, 30 minutes and you have a perfect curry in a hurry with no effort whatsoever. It all goes in raw. Same with chili con carne or spaghetti bolognese. Pop it all in there, pop it in the oven, no need to do anything else, half an hour and you've got a full dinner ready to eat. And then you can also do fish in here. So salmon you would normally put in your tin foil, you just need to put it in the dish with that. You don't need no tin foil, no extra oil, and you'll have succulent salmon, just a little crispy on top. Any fish will work. It's virtually non-permeable, so there's no transfer of taste, so you can do your chilies and your salmon and your curry, and once you've washed it in between, you can then bake a cake in here. So if there's any bakers, great for making cakes. You get even cooking, no cold spots, no hot spots. You can do chicken breasts in here. Just pop your chicken breasts in there. You don't need to cover them with any oil. You don't need to put any tin foil on them. pop them in the oven, you'll have delicious chicken breasts. And your vegetables can go all the way around there, and they'll be really, really succulent too. My favourite day with Stoneware is Saturday, and we have a cooked breakfast. So a full cooked breakfast in here with only one dish to clean. Pop your sausages in, get them going. Once they've started to cook, throw your bacon in there. Put some hash browns, black puddings, tomato, mushrooms. The tomatoes and mushrooms, the moisture really, really stays inside the food, and they're really, really succulent. So put everything in there, and once it's all cooked, in the last couple of minutes, push everything to one side, pop your eggs in, and then put them back in the oven for a couple of minutes, and you've got a full breakfast and only one dish to clean. Sounds good? So Sunday roast, you can put your Sunday meat, your roast, whatever you're doing, lamb, pork, beef, in there, pop it in the oven, and when there's about 40 minutes left, throw your potatoes in there, and you've got lovely roast potatoes that will brown on both sides. Throw some carrots in and some parsnips, and you've got a full Sunday roast, and again only one dish to clean. So I'll explain to you how we clean it. As I said earlier, the Stoneware does stay hot for about 20 minutes, which is another feature because it's going to keep your food nice and warm on the table. So if you've got lasagna in there, that will stay lovely and warm. And then each piece of Stoneware comes with one of these. So once it's cooled down, just put it in some very hot water and scrape away any food residue that's left in there. There won't be anything stuck because nothing sticks and nothing burns. So you won't be chiseling away, just a gentle scrape, everything will come off, and then it's ready to go again. Another thing I just thought of that you can make in your Stoneware is a risotto. So everything goes in raw again. Your rice, your vegetables, whatever you're putting in your risotto, all in raw, half an hour in the oven, and you've got a perfect risotto without having to stand there and stirring it on the hob. So that's our Stoneware range. Great use. I can't live without it. It's brilliant. You get fantastic results from it, and every piece of Stoneware is guaranteed for 3 years.